up! Wake up! Why won't you answer me? Mother?
Hadassah.
Wake up!
Hadassah, you can't wake her up. She's resting with your father now. I'll take care of you. I'll take care of you.
Men of the citadel of Susa, the sun has set on our celebration. We have feasted together for 6 months.
The time has passed too quickly.
Yes. And when 6 months of feasting were complete, we decided to feast for yet another 7 days. During this time, you have seen countless examples of the wealth of this kingdom. But on this, the 187th and final night of our feasting, I will reveal my most prized possession, the envy of all the rulers of all the kingdoms to the ends of the earth. Go!
Where are they going?
Patience, friend. When my messengers return, then you will see, and your eyes will rejoice.
Queen Vashti, the king has sent for you.
The king has sent for me?
Yes, and he requests that you wear your royal crown. That's the queen's royal crown.
Is the king in high spirits from wine?
Yes. And you'll need your royal robes as well. Get the robes.
And all of his friends are still with him?
Yes. And you'll need some jewel-studded rings. Get some rings.
So the king would like me to dress up and parade myself before a group of wild, drunken men?
Yes. And some silver anklets would be nice.
Ladies, thank you, but I will not be needing any of these things. I will not be going before the king this evening. Silence. Will there be anything else?
My queen, the king himself has requested this. You must go.
Mahomet, the king is a drunken fool to ask such a thing. I will not go. You may leave now.
My queen, it is not too late to change your mind. This is simply not done.
I know.
But the king will be furious.
Mahim, trust me, there are worse things than the wrath of the king.
What will he do?
We will find out soon enough.
So eager last time.
He's expendable.
Where is the queen?
My king,
Where is the queen?
king, she is not coming. She has refused.
Out! All of you! Out! Harbona, you must bring me the wise men. The men who understand the times.
My king, the who?
The wise men! My counselors!
My king,
Young fool! Curse you for your ignorance! Do you not understand that the king speaks to you clearly? Now go!
Who are you?
King Xerxes, my name is Haman, son of Mordecai.
And why do you remain in my presence?
King Xerxes, I am not a rebellious man. I knew that you would call upon your advisors, for it is customary to do so at such a time. I ask only that I may stay and observe.
You may stay, but remain silent. Men, I have been publicly humiliated. Tell me, according to the law, what must be done to Queen Vashti? She has disobeyed the command of King Xerxes. My command!
Queen Vashti has done wrong, not only against the king, but against every man under the king's rule. If swift action is not taken, there will be no end to the disrespect.
Disrespect! That's exactly what it is! Disrespect! What can... What do you suggest, Memucan?
If it pleases the king, let him issue a decree in the laws of Persia and Media, a decree that cannot be reversed, a decree that will require women to respect their husbands.
Go on.
Queen Vashti may never again enter into the presence of the king. Let her royal position be given to one who is better than she.
Let it be done as you have said. What other choice do I have? I can't let her get away with this. Her actions would speak across the entire kingdom. And not just about her, but about me. I've always known advisors would fail me. Nobles would turn on me. But my own queen? Just as I'm setting out to conquer the Greeks and prove my strength to the world, why now? Why now? Queen Vashti's position should be given to someone better than she. Someone better? How am I to know who's better? How can a king look at a line of flawless beauties and see past their smiling facades? How can I look into a woman's eyes and know that she won't betray me years later? Is there even such a woman? Maybe when I see her, it will become clear.
Hadassah,
Cousin Mordecai, I wasn't expecting you home so soon.
something came up.
Something came up here too. Judah was running through our yard on his way home and scraped himself up pretty bad.
You certainly do have a lot of scrapes here.
Most of those are old ones.
Well, I guess that's just part of being a boy.
Judah, I bet if you asked Mordecai really nicely, he might tell you one of his stories. Oh, please, please, a story about King David.
Well, I might know one or two stories about King David.
One or two.
Well, there was this one time King David was getting ready to fight his evil enemies, the Philistines. And he asked the Lord, "Will you deliver them into my hand?" And the Lord said, "Go, I will deliver them into your hand."
Does God really talk like that?
Well, maybe something like that. So the Lord gave King David a great victory. But not too long after, do you know what happened?
What?
Those stubborn Philistines tried it again. Yes, Hadassah must have heard this one before. So King David prayed again, and the Lord said, "Go, but this time sneak up on them through the forest. And when you hear the sound of marching in the tops of the trees, that's when you'll know it's time to attack."
Who was waiting at the top of the trees?
It was the Lord's army.
God really came and fought the Philistines?
That's right. And King David got to fight right alongside him.
Someday, I'm gonna fight too. Like King David.
Just you keep waiting, Judah. Someday, another great king will come from David's line. Maybe even in your lifetime.
I hope so.
Judah? Judah!
Yes, Mama?
Judah! My ankles are swollen from wandering all over looking for you.
I'm sorry, Mama.
Hello, Kezia. Rachel, how are you both?
My ankles feel fine.
Yes, Mother. Ask her one question, she'll give you an entire recitation. I'll get her home now so she does. Oh, Hadassah! I didn't see you there. I'm so sorry.
sorry, dear. We'll miss you terribly.
Sorry for what?
Hadassah,
You mean Mordecai didn't tell you? The king's decree. They'll be coming to take you away at any moment. A pretty young thing like you.
You don't seem very concerned they'll take me away.
What? Who are you talking about?
Hadassah, I'm sorry.
Now wait just 1 minute. You're going to get the poor girl all worried sick. It'll be all right. You'll probably eat a lot better at the palace than any of us here, especially with the way Kazia cooks.
Mother!
The palace? Why the palace?
You really haven't heard a word of this? The king is taking all the beautiful women of the kingdom, and he's going to choose one to be queen.
Last night, Kazia made something for dinner, and I couldn't tell if it was bread or meat.
Mother, please!
What happens to all of the women who don't become queen?
Oh, I think they just live at the palace after that. I'm so sorry, dear. We'll miss you terribly.
At least you'll be able to recognize the food.
Okay, Mother, I'm taking you home now. Mordecai, you really should talk to that girl. Oh, come on, Judah.
Bye-bye!
Bye, Judah. Hadassah.
Mordecai, why didn't you tell me?
Hadassah, I came home to tell you. But I didn't want to say it while the boy was still here.
Cousin Mordecai.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. One edict from the king. And now, time is short. I hardly know where to begin.
Mordecai, what do I do?
First, you must tell no one that you are a Jew. For your own protection. Many people in this land hate us.
I can no longer be a Jew.
You must not use your Hebrew name. You must leave behind the name Hadassah. From henceforth, you will be called Esther.
Esther?
Yes, it means a star. It will be your Persian name.
Who is this girl? I never met her. You call her Esther. And how can I learn when I don't know her how to be her? And how can you calmly tell me my life here is over? And how must I go so quickly? No time to say goodbye. I don't know what this is all about, and I won't know how to begin to behave with the king. I won't know what to do.
I took you in to be my daughter, and was much younger. And though I'm older now and maybe wiser, I too have questions, like why must you, our people, be so blessed with beauty, a gift that you did not ask for, and could not refuse.
have not already heard, since I've poured my whole life into you. And though much will be said of your hair and your eyes and your skin, please realize that the things on the outside are only important to man, not to God. So take these words as you leave me and hold to them, cling to them now and always, whatever may come. Follow after wisdom. Do not turn to man's foolish ways. Trust the Lord with your heart, and you'll know what to do. For the Lord our God will be with you wherever you go.
My name is Haggai, and I'll be in charge while you're here. Your name?
Delia?
Now, I won't actually remember that. You see, hundreds of girls to keep track of. Been flooded in for over a year now, ever since the king, well, never mind. Your room will be across the courtyard in the northwest wing. Your name?
Rhoda?
You'll be in the Rhoda wing. It's almost full. Your name?
Tara, and this is Jalila and Zavar.
We'd like to request a room together.
South wing, north wing, northeast wing.
We'll be neighbors. Can we have snacks in our room?
Give me this. Get out of here. Here, peel this. Your name?
Hariru.
And how long will you be staying with us? Oh, that's right. Forever. Southwest wing. Enjoy your stay. Your name?
Harbona.
Something's not right about this. Didn't anybody tell you about the dress code?
Actually, I was sent to check on the young ladies who have most recently arrived.
Oh, follow me. You'll see women in all stages of the preparation process. Step one, as you can see to your immediate left, is to saturate your arrivals in oil of myrrh. This step takes approximately 6 months.
You think you're delicate now, you think you're beautiful now, you think you're elegant now, but wait and see and clearly hear it's through, and we're all done with you, you'll be brand new. Just so secure from love, 6 months reasons of love, time is suddenly short, that she'll agree and we went wrong with her. She's not just pretty, she's brand new.
After the oil of myrrh, you proceed to step 2, cosmetics, perfumes, and spices. The women you see here are currently undergoing this treatment, which takes another 6 months.
Have no definite clue which spices compliment you, but it is evident to the rest of us that when the year is through and we're all done with you, you'll be brand new. It's a terrible waste to face our dubious face of commendations of race, and we can say that when we're with us, in just a dozen months, we'll be brand new.
Finally, when a girl has completed the full year of treatment, we give her anything she'd like to take with her when she goes to meet the king.
All these magnificent things, berets and ornament rings, no wonder everyone sings. I can't believe the person now I see. I never thought I'd be a brand new me.
So the women here are all very much the same. Some take a little more perfume than others, and some take a little more spices than others, but other than that, there's very little difference. Although, there are exceptions. Esther, for example, over the past year, she's earned herself the nicest room, the choicest food, and I even gave her 7 babies just to take care of her. And no one would deny that she deserves it. Everyone likes Esther. In fact, there she is now.
Whatever you've done with your hair, you should continue. I heard your favorite bread is on this evening's menu. My dear, I hope that if I tell you once again, you will believe you have this year too. 1,000 things to fill the scene, but only one belonging to the future queen. What will the others be? And each expression seems to show that we'll never truly know that we're worth something to somebody. I wish we all could know. Please take some flowers to the ladies in the sound hall, and ask Kalusha if her rash is clearing up at all. I haven't met you when you care to join me on the walking path. Once you're finished, when you're back.
She's coming over here.
Hey guys.
Esther, meet Harbona.
Hello, Harbona.
No, the honor is all mine.
Yeah. Did you have something to tell me?
Well, the women in the northwest wing are nearly suffocating because of the lack of breeze. And remember the girl who just arrived from Sardis? The others are mistreating her because of her strange customs.
I see. How's the new girl in Southwest?
Oh, Kiana, have you spoken with her today?
Yes, it's going to take her some time to get over a man she thought she was going to marry.
I see. Do you need someone to show you the exit?
Actually, I was sent to fetch one of the young ladies who is fully prepared to meet the king.
I see. Esther, will you be needing anything to take with you to the palace?
Me?
You.
Oh, you lady, I wish I figured out like we had the other night. Except with more jewels. This is so exciting. Exciting. I'd be terrified. You shouldn't be terrified. I would be terrified.
Ladies, wait, please. I will take with me only what you advise of me.
Well, the dress is good. Has some sandals and some jewels. You got that? You can wait in my quarters while Esther's maid prepared to go.
Hey guys, if I don't see you again before I go, Thank you for everything.
Oh, you're welcome. A remarkable girl.
What other choice do I have? The guy told me to go, and so I must go. I hate to leave. I'm finally beginning to feel like myself again. Like I have a place here. I've grown close to a lot of the women, especially my maids, but others too. Sometimes we'll stay up late, telling each other stories of home. What we had to leave behind to be here. Of course, I can't share everything. I have to be content with knowing others, but not being completely known. But now I'm being torn away again. After I meet the king, I'll have to go to some other part of the palace with all of his other wives. Unless I am chosen queen. Well, then I don't know what happens. I don't know how the king could ever be like the husband I've always imagined. How do you get close enough to a king to treat him as a husband? But why am I even thinking about this? There are hundreds of girls. Only the Lord knows who will be chosen. And that's enough for me to know. For now.
Is she ready?
Yana and Layli are almost finished with her.
Perfect. She certainly must have made a good impression. The king, he only met her last night.
Yes, she's a sweet girl, but I'm afraid she's no Vashti. Maybe that's the idea. Perhaps. I certainly don't see Vashti's strength in her. I think she may surprise you. They're ready.
They're ready? Tell the king.
You, what's going on?
I'm in a hurry.
I mean, besides that.
The king, he's about to make an announcement.
Citizens of Persia, it is time. Rise, look upon your new queen. Queen Esther. Only the king of the greatest empire in the world is deserving of beauty as measureless as yours. Precious as of India, rare as the snow in Syria, like the Nile River glorious, is this romance. We've always known and yet not loved. Something more, someone that I cannot comprehend. With just one glance, how did you read this heart, this thought? What I need, I cannot afford. Someone, something that cannot be bought. Something to be
Pleiades so long ago.
My queen.
Hello, Harbona.
Yes, I just wanted to say, I'm glad you won. I mean, I'm glad you were chosen to be the queen.
Thank you.
You're very lovely. What is your nationality?
Oh, it's actually really complicated.
That's right, young man, so why don't you stop bothering the queen with stupid questions?
Oh, he wasn't bothering me.
Queen, sir, I know he wasn't bothering you, but he has important work to do. You may leave us. Queen Esther, my name's Haman, son of Haman. I wanted to be the first to congratulate you. Truly, the king has chosen well.
All this attention is really overwhelming.
You must know that your position is one to be envied. To be at the right hand of the king of the entire world.
Yes, the king has been very kind to me. It's an honor.
So much power. I'm sure it's intoxicating.
Power? I guess I hadn't really thought about it much.
Of course, I understand.
You do?
What a marvelous idea! My queen, tell me what you think of this. I've decided to make today a holiday. We will feast together, and with generosity that matches my excitement at this moment, I will give gifts to my nobles, my officials, and all who are in my favor.
A wonderful idea. A queen such as yours is well worth celebrating.
Exactly. Why do we wait? Let the celebration begin.
I will give gifts to my nobles, my officials, and all who are in my favor. Rot! May the king rot!
Yeah! But I hope he gives us our wages first.
For years, we labored for the king. Standing at the gate, guarding the doorway. Donna, are you listening? For years, the king promises us 2 prime pieces of land as payment for our service. Empty promises! A mere week ago, he turns around and generously divides our land amongst the nobles at his banquet. Why?
Because you keep falling asleep at your post.
Shut up!
I'm sorry, Teresh. Did you want me to stop reading that?
Justice! It's pure injustice!
Oh, there's also that one time you let those foreign spies into the palace. Oh. Did you want me to stop reading that one up as well?
The time for talk is ended. There's only one way to deal with the tyrant like King Xerxes. he must be assassinated. Well, do you agree?
I agree.
Now, how do we do it?
Do you know how to get to the palace?
Right through that gate, lady.
Oh, right!
It's on! It's on! Now, I put some thought into it already. You have to come up with a way to kill him quickly.
We're going to kill him!
Yes, that's what I was saying.
Rich.
Listen. You have to come up with a way. Quiet. Listen. We have to do it. It's all alone.
Yep. Oh, I know! We burned down the whole palace!
No! We need something simple. Quick. Effective.
We get a tiger!
Where in the world will we get a tiger?
Oh, I got an idea. Okay, you're the tiger, okay? And I put the tiger in a catapult. Okay, then we will take the tiger with the catapult and we will launch the tiger to the king's bedroom. Then the tiger will see the king and he will devour the king! And we don't feed him for a whole day, no, a year.
No. Listen. We get a knife. Simple. We sneak through the courtyard. Quietly. You lift me to the lowest branch of the tree beside his bed. Then I climb in and I slit his throat. Effective. It's the best way. I'll bring the knife and meet in the courtyard after the evening watch. Let's go.
Ooh, can we ride away on the tiger?
No!
But I really like the tiger idea. The king is in danger. I must warn Hadassah immediately.
I wonder what happened to Trella. Oh, that girl.
Ladies, excuse me.
Don't talk to him, ladies. Keep walking.
You must speak to Queen Esther for me. Ladies.
I think he needs a bath. Stop looking at him, Carrie.
Oh, ladies, please. You must listen to me. My name is Mordecai.
What do you want?
I like to sit beside the gate each evening when nobody knows I'm there. Often I will hear things that are useful later, uttered by the cabby people passing unaware. Take this message to Queen Esther. Tell her that King Xerxes may be murdered in his bed. Teresh and Bethana were discussing the arrangements, so she should tell her husband if she doesn't want him dead. You must hurry. Thank you.
My queen! My queen! Oh, my queen! What is it?
We were gathered with the other women. Someone stopped us in our tracks. He said his name was Mordecai. He said the king is gonna die 'cause he heard two men plotting as he hid behind their backs. Take this message to King Xerxes. You have information. But make sure you give credit to the man who told me so.
Hurry, come late now.
We need a messenger who's fast and faithful.
I'm the right man for the task.
Mordecai told us and we told Esther. She said to pass it on to the king, which is why we come to us. Take this message to King Xerxes. To accuse of garden robbers, sinners, servants, terror, shepherd, thought of what to slay the king at bedtime. It's also gives attention of the man who was sent.
On my way. My king, it looks like you're alive, and that means I did not the right to wait. Someone by the name of Mordecai reported terrorists and the Ghana had been planning your demise by the front gate. Truly, my king.
Take this message to the terrorists. If they want to kill the nation, learn to do it right. Next time they should have their conversation where it can't be heard. Then they won't get executed like they will tonight.
Welcome. Good evening. Zeus.
We came as soon as we received your message.
Thank you. Haman insisted that we do this tonight. He will be home soon.
Yes, you told us what you were called to do, but you didn't say why.
Does this have anything to do with the assassination attempt on the king?
No. This is a much more personal matter for my husband.
Ah, so this is because of Haman's new position?
Yes. It is true that he has received much honor since the king promoted him.
I can only imagine. He is higher than any other noble or official in the kingdom. Everyone he passes bows at his feet.
What a thrill it must be.
You're right. The king did command that everyone should bow.
Should?
There is one.
Zeus! Zeus! He did it again. He did it again.
Haman, your friends are here.
My friends know how to respect the king's top official. Everyone in the kingdom knows. But that man,
There is one who refuses to bow.
he's not fit to be called a man. No, he's a dog. They say his name is Mordecai. And they say he is a Jew.
Haman, are we going to kill him?
No. Yes, but not just him. We'll kill them all.
Who?
The Jews. We will destroy him, yes, but we will also wipe out his entire race. That is why I have asked you all here tonight.
We will now cast the cord to determine which day of which month the Jews will be destroyed. Let the preparations begin. The 13th day of the 12th month, the month of Adar.
The 13th day of Adar. So be it. What other choice do I have? I'm acting in the best interest of the kingdom. This is Persia. We don't need the Jews, their language, their culture, or their God. Who do they think they are anyway, saying that they know the only God, saying that he won't let them bow to anyone else? No. Mordecai has brought this on himself. He thinks he's above the law. And if his race is eradicated from the face of the earth, then it is his fault. I just hope the king agrees to this. He will. The fool. I just have to phrase it right. My king, after considering this carefully, I believe it is not in your best interest to allow these people to remain in this land.
Oh, very good, Haman. Please deal with this matter appropriately.
Hurry, pass the wine. Yes. I just hope he agrees quick enough so that we can start preparing. And I hope I can leave the palace this very day with good news to bring to Zeresh. And I hope that the Jews die slowly.
Who is in the court?
My king, Haman is in the court.
Ah, show him in.
King Xerxes.
Haman, tell me what you think of this. I've decided to expand my fleet. As my riches increase, so also should my naval power. The question is, how many additional ships should be built?
My king, I think you might have an idea in mind.
As a matter of fact, I do. I was thinking of adding 70 supply ships and 50 triremes.
50 triremes? My king, so many?
I know, it's aggressive. But a king that wishes to remain great must think towards the future.
Well, This will certainly prove that the world's greatest kingdom is only increasing in might.
Ah, yes.
My king, I would like to discuss another matter of importance with you.
Yes?
There is a certain race, scattered throughout your land, that insist upon causing trouble for the rest of your people. They do not follow our customs. They follow the laws of only one God. The God they call Jehovah.
People worship many gods in this land.
But these people, under the pretense of following their God, blatantly disobey the commands of the king. I've seen it with my very eyes. And for this, I do not believe it is in your best interest to allow them to remain here.
These people should be sent away.
Not exactly. They should be destroyed. A proclamation must be sent, telling your people to destroy this race, young and old, men, women, and children. I will personally donate 10,000 talents of silver for whoever takes care of this business, but it must be done on the 13th day of Adar.
Hey, keep the money. Here. Take my signet ring, and do with these people what seems best to you.
My king, thank you.
Ah, thank you.
The ring of King Xerxes is now the ring of Haman, son of Hammedatha, the enemy of the Jews.
Excuse me, did you happen to notice if I walked past here a few minutes ago?
I didn't notice.
Oh, never mind. There's the palace.
The 13th day of the month of Adar, sealed with the king's own signet ring. No! No! My people. My people. Oh Lord. Your people. Your people.
Where do you suppose Trello went? Look, Mahim, it's that strange man.
Look away, Ghazni. Maybe we could give him some perfumes. Leave him alone. Keep walking.
Why, Lord? Why do the heathen rage? And the people imagine a vain thing. Haman, you are doing this for my sake. You are doing this to all of my people. Because I will not bow to you. But still, I will not bow. I will not. God forbid that I justify you. My righteousness I hold fast. And I will not let it go.
Mordecai? Mordecai, the queen is concerned for you. She has sent you some new clothes. She says you need no longer remain in sackcloth and rags.
Oh Lord, your children, the children of Abraham.
Mordecai?
No, ladies, take them, please. I don't want them. I must remain clothed as I am.
a man in mourning. Oh Lord, you promised Abraham. You told him to count the stars, and so would be the number of his descendants. But here we are, Lord, the children of Abraham. Will you not remember us now? My God, please, remember my dear Hadassah. The stars of Abraham's night sky. The stars. A star. Esther! Esther! Hadassah! Esther! Who are you?
My name is Hathach. I am a messenger, a servant of the Queen.
Queen Esther!
Yes, and she sent me to find out why you are grieving.
Oh, Hathach, I'm glad you've come. This is a desperate hour. I am a Jew, a servant of the one God, Jehovah. He is my defender. Don't you see? The Lord, He had His solution in place even before the problem began. Hathach.
Yes, sir?
This is what I need you to do. All that I am about to say to you, you must speak to no one except for the Queen.
Hathach,
My Queen,
did you find the man, Mordecai?
I did.
Tell me.
My Queen, he gave me this. On the 13th day of Adar, a certain race of people is to be destroyed. 10,000 talents of silver have been promised to whoever will carry out this destruction.
That's terrible.
My Queen, there is more. The people to be destroyed are Mordecai's people, the Jews.
No, the king would not do such a thing.
It is sealed with the king's ring that is written by Lord Haman. My Queen, I am sorry.
No, you don't understand. I must communicate with Mordecai further. I will need you to speak to him again. But first, there's something I must tell you. Something you must promise not to tell another soul.
My Queen, I already know.
You do?
Your real name. It is Hadassah. Mordecai told me. And he also told me that he's your cousin. This means you are one of them.
Yes, I am a Jew. It feels so good to say it. But now it means death. Did my cousin say anything more?
He did, but this may be the most difficult part. He urges you to go before the king and plead for your people.
Before the king? I can't. The queen may only go when she has been called. He could have me killed for this.
So what message shall I take to Mordecai?
Dearest cousin, do you not know what every servant under the king knows? That anyone who dares to come before the king in his courts without being summoned is put to
not think that you can escape the plight of your people. And if you choose to remain in the apparent comfort of silence, safe in the palace, then you will die, as will your family, and the Jews will be saved another way. But who knows, maybe you have come to royalty for such a time as this.
Dear Mordecai, and gather all of the Jews in Susa together, and fast for me, and neither eat nor drink for 3 days and nights, and I and my maidens will do the same. And when it's over, I will go to the king, even though it is not according to the law. And if I perish, I perish.
Never knew when I first called you Esther, what it would cost.
I think I know now that you
Had a choice
has found
that
the
you
place,
could face
has found the calling of purpose.
things I taught
Until I'm scared,
and how I wish I could see you at this crucial moment. I'm sad alone in the darkness, afraid to move. For moving means moving forward to a fate we cannot foresee. But at least you know what to do at such a time as this. Yes, from Queen Esther. You know her better as my cousin Hadassah.
Yes, Hadassah.
Your cousin is in the palace by the king's side. What is he doing about all this?
Can't you help us?
Wait, you don't understand. This is very difficult for her.
Why?
Because if she goes before the king to speak about this matter, she may die.
If she does not go, we will all die.
This is true, Mordecai. On that day when they come to destroy us, we will fall. We cannot fight back.
Any of us who tries to fight would be hunted down by the king's own army.
Because we're defying the king's proclamation.
And they have all that money from the treasury to spend on weapons.
And even if we wanted to fight, we haven't fought for years. We are farmers and tradesmen, scattered, unorganized.
Nobody would sell us weapons or armor.
Because they'd be defying the king's proclamation.
You just said that, Mother.
It was relevant again. Context.
You stop. There's no time to fight amongst ourselves.
What else can we do? If Hadassah does not speak up for us, we'll all die.
You already said that, Kazia.
That's because it's true.
Ladies.
We are all going to die!
Everybody listen! You act as though we do not have the Lord Almighty as our protector. He is the rock, and we are the children of Jacob, the Lord's inheritance. He has always led us, instructed us, and kept us as the apple of his eye. Surely he will protect us now.
We spoke hastily, Mordecai.
When I heard the news, I too went through a time of doubt. But the Lord has renewed me. May he renew us all.
Tell us, Mordecai, what message do you bring?
Hadassah, Queen Esther, will be fasting for the next 3 days, along with her maids. She asks that we do the same.
What is the purpose of this fast?
In 3 days, she will go before the king to plead our case and beg the king's mercy on us. But as I said, she could lose her life for going before the king when she hasn't been called. And that's why she needs you now. Will you fast and pray with me?
Yes, of course.
In the days of Moses, the Lord promised to protect his people and deliver our enemies to us if we would remain holy. And so I beg of you, be holy. Don't be frightened. Don't be discouraged. The Lord our God will be with us.
That looks just about right. Can you go find a mirror?
But this one matches her dress better.
It doesn't need to match her dress.
I think bringing out her eyes is more important. You won't be able to see her eyes from that far away. Can you tilt your head forward? Your Majesty, which one do you like better?
This one matches my dress. Thank you. Here.
Kiana, you're trembling.
Oh, it's just because I haven't eaten for 3 days.
Oh, Kiana, one way or another, our fasting will be over soon. I would be willing to fast for 3 weeks if it meant you didn't have to do this now.
You too.
Thank you, but I can't put this off another day.
My queen, how can you be so calm?
I know I shouldn't be calm. I still don't know how I'm going to do this. I don't even think at this moment I have the strength to go before the king. But I do know that right now I can at least stand up and take the first step towards the palace.
Still, I don't think I would be as brave as you.
Can you lift your chin a little more?
more prepared for this now than I would have been at one time. What made the difference? I think it was just being in situations where I had no choice but to be strong. Ever since I was little, I knew in my head where I was supposed to find courage, but my heart didn't really understand it until I started facing more difficult times. Like when you left your cousin to come here. Yes, that was the hardest one. I missed him terribly. He taught me so much about the God who made the heavens and the earth and the true God. Yes, and he told me stories about how God protected King David. And he taught me that God would be my protector too. I guess my cousin also must have had to experience hardship to understand that so well. Now, maybe you'll understand it as well as he did, if you survive this.
Oh, my lady, it will be so romantic if the king lets you live.
Girl! It's okay, Diana. I understand the risk. But surely the king will spare your life, at least long enough to hear your request. I've played the scenario over in my head so many times, but I just don't know. I like to think the king really loves me, but I think he also loved Vashti. Her situation was different. Surely he will respect a queen who disobeys by coming to him, rather than by not coming to him. There's just one sure way to know.
My queen, I don't give compliments very often, but I want you to know that I admire you. I haven't always, you know.
Thank you, Maheen. I admire all of you. You've all been so brave during this time. It really helps me. I have to go now. Queen, now we're not ready. But I am ready. But we're not ready. Just a drink of water, or test another pair of shoes. Stay for a little longer. We don't care what excuse you use. Calling you cannot deny, but can your endangered people wait one more moment till you try? We need that one more moment, for we don't know if this is goodbye. Remember all the times we had when I first came here. I knew when you arrived it wouldn't be the same year. But I can say that I became what I became.
cannot deny. Can your endangered people wait one more moment till you try? We need that one more moment, for we don't know if this is
So the Greeks were defeated at Thermopylae, and I knew that my strategy had been justified, even though a number of my advisors had disagreed with my plan.
Now are these advisors that I would know?
Actually, those advisors are no longer with us.
So exactly what strategy do they have in mind?
Wait. Who is that? There's a woman in the court. Haman!
My king?
Who is in the court?
My king, there's nobody.
It's... Leave us.
My king.
My dear Queen Esther, what is it? Whatever your request, I shall grant it, even up to the half of my kingdom.
My request is, let the king and Haman come to a banquet that I'm preparing for you today.
Of course. My dear Queen Esther, of course. Haman,
Yes, my king?
quickly, go tell Haman that he has been invited to a banquet. He should get ready at once. I love banquets.
I know. Shall I make the preparations?
Please do.
Queen Esther, thank you so much for inviting me. It's been so long since we've had a chance to talk.
Oh, but I realize how busy you and the king have been, writing decrees and things.
Yes. It's impossible for one man alone to rule the kingdom of this size without plenty of competent help at his side.
I imagine it is.
Of course, my role continues to be purely advisory in nature.
Still, I'm sure you must be everything the king could want in an advisor. You could not have reached such a position if you were not.
My own merits aside, it is only by the king's grace that I have come to such a position.
Granted.
So, Haman, is it customary for one who is purely in an advisory role to wear the king's ring?
Well, I'm not entirely familiar with what is customary. I only know that it is a great honor and pleasure to wear the king's own ring.
Very few men have had such an honor, but there is no one in the entire kingdom I would sooner entrust it to.
Thank you.
So, I'm sure the king's ring carries with it some degree of power. Do you ever find that to be intoxicating? To any extent?
Actually, I hadn't thought too much about the power associated with it.
Really? Because it's the same seal that's been seen on all of the great proclamations that have come out of the palace.
Generally, it's just being used to seal the routine, everyday documents that go into running such a large kingdom.
I see.
Yes.
My dear Queen Esther, this wine is exquisite.
Thank you, my king.
Now, my queen, you must tell me, what is your request? Even up to the half of my kingdom it shall be performed. Tell me.
I ask if I have found favor in the sight of the king, and if it please the king, then let the king and Haman come to another banquet that I will prepare for you again tomorrow. Then I will tell you.
My queen, how can I say anything else but I accept?
As do I.
Good. We will eat together again tomorrow.
Imagine it. Me, son of Haman, seated at the same table as the king and the queen. Haman never rose to such heights of prestige. Yes. You young fool.
Sir?
Oh! Learn your place in the world, you sniveling scum. Bow at the feet of Haman. Now, get out of my sight. All will have soon. All will. You.
Excuse me.
I hope your Jehovah is satisfied that you are bringing about the destruction of your sorry race. Oh yes, you know what you've done. The blood of the Jews will fill the streets. Women, children, this is a great sacrifice you are making for your God. I'm sure he's very pleased.
I pity the man who strikes against the apple of God's eye.
I have something to tell you.
We heard some rumors.
Just listen.
Lord Haman, you look distraught, old friend.
Distraught. Distraught? Why should a man like me ever be distraught? You're looking at one of the wealthiest men in the entire kingdom, the head of one of the most respected families. I have managed my resources well. I have raised my sons to be successful.
Of course, we just...
I have achieved a greater status than any other royal official. I have been personally honored by the king on numerous occasions. I have even been granted the use of the king's own signet ring.
Truly, you are wonderful.
Stop. There is more. Today, the queen approached the royal throne without being summoned. Why would she do that? Because she was preparing a banquet for the king and his top advisor.
Oh, Lord Haman showed not.
Oh, yes. And not just today. The queen has asked me to join them again tomorrow. A private banquet for 3. The king, the queen, and Haman. And yet, this is all nothing! I think nothing, and it all means nothing to me, so what's that mean? That Jew, Mordecai, as long as he sits by the king's gate, I hate him. I hate him.
My husband,
Zeresh.
be comforted. All the Jews will be destroyed on the 13th day of Adar.
But it's too long. I can't wait. I want that man destroyed now.
Yes, you can do that.
But I can't.
Calm yourself. Haman, let us build a gallows. A tall gallows. 75 feet high. Your friends will do this.
Yes, we would love to help.
Go to the king first thing in the morning. Ask that Mordecai be hanged on the gallows immediately. After this is done, you can go to the banquet. Joyous once more.
Mordecai will hang tomorrow?
Yes, my husband. And now, go to bed. Sleep in peace tonight.
Well, how can I sleep? I'm too excited. See that this gallows is built immediately, tonight. I can't wait to speak to the king in the morning.
What other choice do we have? For my husband is becoming obsessed and allowing his hatred to control him. Hatred should not control a person. Haman must regain his focus, and if this may be accomplished by a gallows for a Jew, so be it. For we must keep our course. Haman is to become one of the most prominent names in the whole of history. Attached to his name will be a legacy. This man was confident, ambitious, passionate. When they remember Haman, they will remember what kind of man he was. And they'll remember Zeresh, the wife of Haman. A woman holds a unique kind of power, the ability to influence a man. A man may hold a nation in the palm of his hand, but only a woman can hold that man in her grasp. This arrangement has worked well for us over the years, and if all goes as planned, our names will never die. We will be immortal.
Never has there been such a gallows built. 75 feet high. What are you doing here? Answer me, what are you doing here at this time?
I enjoy taking walks.
You fool! Say it clearly.
I enjoy taking walks in the quiet hours of the morning after the dew has set. The stars are the perfect backdrop for the silhouettes of frogs swaying gently in the breeze. And if I tarry long enough, birds begin to alight and whisper to the garden, daylight approaches.
Well, you certainly make the garden uglier for your presence. I'm going to see the king.
But the king, he won't be up yet.
You're such an idiot. You think I don't know that? I plan to wait for him and see him first thing in the morning. I'm building a gallows, 75 feet high. And I'm requesting that he hang the man Mordecai on it before the day is through.
Hang Mordecai?
Stop being obnoxious! I'd put you up there with him if it wasn't a waste of my time to even think about you.
I can't sleep. Mahuman, come in here. I can't sleep. King? I can't sleep.
Well, I'm sorry.
It's too hot. See if you can create a breeze in here.
How do I do that?
I don't know. Why don't you run around a few times, get some air moving, and see if you can swat some mosquitoes while you're at it.
My king?
You may begin.
Okay.
This is ridiculous. It's not helping at all. I need something to put me to sleep.
Oh, my king, my king. I have been practicing some new songs on my harp. I could play them for you if you'd like.
I know. Why don't you bring the book of records?
Yes, my king.
Stop that! Do you hear me? Where are you?
Did you get it? My king, I have brought you records from the 7th year of your reign.
Ah, yes, a very good year. Proceed.
Okay. The 10th month of the 7th year of your reign. Day 1, royal holiday proclaimed. Banquet held to honor Queen Esther. Day 2, king returned to business of managing kingdom. Taxes remitted. Day 3, royal holiday proclaimed. Banquet held for said remission of taxes. Day 4, army officials summarized recent inventory of weapons holdings. Day 5, Mordecai reported attempts by 2 guards to assassinate king and guards were hanged on the gallows. Day 6, king met with advisors to discuss purchase of weapons for army. Day 7, royal holiday proclaimed. Banquet held to celebrate purchase of weapons.
Wait. What was that you just said?
When?
A couple days ago.
And day 6, king met with advisors to discuss purchase of weapons.
No, before that.
Day 2, king returned to business of managing kingdom. Taxes remitted.
No, something about 2 guards hanging on the gallows. Assassination attempt.
Yes, I think I remember something like that. Oh yes, day 5. Mordecai reported attempt by 2 guards to assassinate the king guards were then hanged on gallows. Mordecai.
Who is this man Mordecai?
You know, I don't know much about him, but yes, I do know that he sits by the king's gate, and I presume that that's where he heard the guards' plans.
And what has been done to honor him for this act?
Yes, let me check, wait. It appears that nothing has been done.
What? This man saved my life! He should be honored.
He should be.
Go. See if there's anyone in the court who may advise.
My king, at this hour?
Go! Hurry!
My king? Haman is in the courts. Why he has come so early, I have no idea, but apparently he has a question to ask you.
Never mind that, bring him in!
Yes, my king?
King Xerxes!
Hey, tell me, what should I do for a man that I would like to honor?
What?
There is a certain man that I would like to honor. Tell me, how should I do this?
A certain man you would like to honor. No doubt a great man. One who has proven his worth to you.
A hero, noble, selfless.
Yes, I understand. So you're having trouble just deciding how to honor a man and reward him for all he has done for you.
Exactly! This is a man that has proved he is loyal.
You want to give him the treatment that's royal.
How do I honor a man that's so worthy of honor that he should be honored? So tell me.
Okay, for the man that the king wants to honor,
Yes?
let the royal apparel be brought out. The robe that the king himself wears.
We should be writing this down.
So the royal apparel is brought out, the robe that the king himself wears, and it is used to array this man. Oh, the man that you want to honor.
All right, I think I understand. See if this sounds right. He'll wear my robe, the one that I wear when I sit on the throne, the one with all the velvet of the cuffs and yarns, opulent for material on the floor, with the accents of gems lining the heavens. This is the man that the king wants to honor. This is the man that the king wants to honor. That's how you honor a man that's so worthy of honor, and he should be honored. This is brilliant. But surely more should be done for this man.
Oh, yes. You should also ride your horse.
My horse?
Yes, the noble steed that the king himself rides. Looking its very best. And being led by one of your most prestigious noblemen.
Wonderful! Now, let me see if I have understood you completely. But first, why don't we review the notes we've already taken?
He'll wear a thong that you wear when you sit on the throne, with velvet cuffs in the hand, with the gems and the opulent foreign material shoulder to flow.
And he'll ride a steed, with one of my noblemen taking the lead. A blessed in his finest, and a horse will be an Arabian with a tiara that matches its crest, and its flag is full of class, with honor of grass. This is the man that the king wants to honor. This is the man that the king wants to honor. That's how you honor a man that's so worthy of honor, that he should be honored. Good! What next?
Oh, well, once the man is clothed in your robe and seated on your horse, the nobleman will lead him through the streets of the city,
so that his worth may be displayed before the people.
Exactly. The nobleman will shout as he goes, proclaiming that this is what is done for a man that the king wishes to honor.
Oh, it's all coming together now. Let me see if I can say this correctly.
Yeah. But first, wouldn't you like to review the notes we've already taken?
Oh, yes, of course.
He'll wear a thong
cuffs on the heads with the gems.
And the opulent foreign material shall that I fall.
And I ride on the steed Arabian, the man who lead this finest of course.
And the horse will be decked with the best of the class, the crest on its head with the honor to match.
And there will walk the road, performing a truly spectacular show. And all the crowds of people in the castle unmistakably know that they're witnessing somebody around. But in case they can't tell, the noble will yell. This is the man that wants to honor. This is the man that the king wants to honor. That's how you honor a man that's so worthy of honor, that he should be honored. Beautiful! Okay, let's practice. I'll act like I'm the nobleman, and you be the man that the king wants to honor. Of course. Now, you're wearing a royal robe, and I'm leading your horse. This is the man that the king wants to honor. Switch!
This is the man that the king wants to honor.
This is the man that the king wants to honor.
This is the man that the king wants to honor.
This is
the man that
the king wants
to honor.
This is
the man that
the king wants
to honor.
Oh, that's how you honor a man that's so worthy of honor. Hey, you're probably wondering just who this man is. The man that I would like to honor in such a manner.
I think I might have it.
Well, take the apparel and the horse, and do all that you have suggested to Mordecai, the Jew who sits at the king's gate. Do not fail to do any of the things that you have suggested for him. My king. Go! Hurry! The man that the king wants to honor. This is the man that the king wants to honor. This is the man that the king wants to honor. That's how we honor. A man is so worthy of honor. Now I'll never get to sleep.
Haman. My husband, what is it?
Oh, the people call him Zeresh. Their voices. His name. The name. Oh, the man that the king wants to honor. That name.
What? Who?
He sits by the king's gate. Day and night he sits. He says hello in the morning and goodbye at night.
Haman, who are you talking about?
If you ever went by the gate, you would know. He's always there.
He must not sleep. No, he doesn't sleep. You know how I know? Because he's always awake. I see him in my dreams. He torments me. He must lie.
Haman, stop it! Stop it!
You don't know what I've been through. It was like one of my dreams. It was real. It was real.
Tell me what happened!
He sat on a horse, and I led him through the streets of the city. This is the man that the king wants to honor. This is the man that the king wants to honor. When people, he screamed his name in my ears. Mordecai. Nourish. Why am I so cold?
I don't know.
Sarah,
What is it?
what does this all mean?
Lord Haman, this Mordecai is a Jew. And this is only the beginning. Surely you shall continue to fall before him, to your ruin.
We have come to take Haman to the banquet. My lord?
I am coming.
Haman, you've been uncharacteristically quiet this evening. Is something on your mind?
No, my king.
My dear Queen Esther, the banquet was lovely once again.
Thank you.
So tell me, did you enjoy your walk through the city today?
Of course.
Now, my queen, you must tell me, what is your request? Even up to the half of my kingdom, it shall be performed.
Oh, my king, if I have found favor in your sight, then let my request be for my life and for my people. For we have been sold, I and my people, to be destroyed. Even if it was only into slavery, I would have held my tongue, for such a request is not worth distressing the king. But this...
Who is he? Where is the man that would dare do such a thing?
The enemy you seek is this wicked Haman.
No! Please, Queen Esther, you have to help me!
Stop it! Get away from me!
What is to be done with such a man?
My king, I happen to know of a gallows. 75 feet high. Next to Haman's house, in fact. He built it for Mordecai, the man who saved you.
Hang him on it!
Right away, my king. Come.
Wait! My ring.
No, please! No, King Xerxes, please, no! No! King Xerxes, no!
Evil! Infecting my house! Let his estate be taken away from his wife and sons, here and now! I proclaim that all of Haman's goods belong to Esther, the queen!
My king.
My queen, I'm ready to listen. Tell me everything.
How do I even begin? I've kept these secrets for so long. I am a Jew. Before I came to the palace, I was told not to reveal my heritage because the Jews are hated by so many.
Who gave you these instructions?
My cousin. He took me in and raised me after my parents died. I believe you know who he is.
I do?
Yes. He's Mordecai, son of Jair.
Mordecai. The man who sits by the gate.
Yes.
He saved my life.
Yes, he did.
You know, we honored him for that just the other day. Haman took him through the streets of the city yelling for all to hear. Actually,
What?
I bet Haman didn't like that very much. You know what we need to do now?
What?
Mahuman! I want your cousin to meet me.
Yes, my king.
Bring me that man who sits by the gate. It all makes sense now. Haman must have hated Mordecai. He probably walked past him every day on his way to and from the palace.
My cousin is a man of great principle. I think Haman had a personal grudge against him.
That sick and malicious Haman. I thought he could be trusted. It's so hard to find advisors who don't make evil, twisted plans behind your back. How will I ever replace him?
My king? Mordecai is here.
Mordecai? Of course. My good man, I would like to thank you personally for thwarting the plans of my wayward guards.
Oh, everyone seems to remember that all of a sudden. I'd almost forgotten it myself.
I would like to give you something that is of extreme importance. With this, you now have the role of primary advisor to the king. You are second in command, answering only to me.
Thank you. This is quite a ring.
The finest. Now, I presume you would like to visit with your cousin. Please excuse me. Yes.
My dear Hadassah,
Cousin Mordecai.
thank you
For what?
for doing what was necessary.
Thank you for raising me in such a way that I could. Mordecai, how would you like to take over Haman's estate?
Well,
I wouldn't even know what to do with the estate.
Hadassah, we can't think about that yet. There is still work to be done.
What do you mean?
Haman now hangs for his crimes against the Jews. But the proclamation to destroy our people is still in place.
But with Haman dead, can't the law just be canceled?
It has been sealed with the king's ring. It is a law of the Medes and Persians, and it can't be reversed.
But our people, what do we do?
What a glorious occasion! Haman has been hanged for his crimes. It means long-lost heritage has been revealed, and I finally have a trustworthy advisor.
My king.
My queen, I have a wonderful idea for how we can celebrate. Let's have a banquet!
Xerxes.
Esther.
What is to be done with my people? You must stop the plans Haman made while he lived. You must stop the coming attack.
Esther.
If it please the king, then let it be written to reverse the decree of Haman. For how can I stand the evil that is to come upon my people, my family?
I have given you the estate of Haman, and he has been hanged for his crimes. Now, you must write a law on behalf of the Jews and seal it with the king's ring. For when a law is written in this manner, no man may reverse it.
Oh, thank you, my king. Thank you.
I love you. Mahuman!
Yes, my king.
Remain here with Mordecai as he writes his decree, and to be ready as soon as it is finished to deliver it to the scribes.
Yes, my king.
Everything's going to be all right.
I suppose I have a law to write.
But if the law can't be reversed,
Oh, then we simply balance it. The Jews will be attacked, yes. But we will give our people the right to fight back.
fight,
Fight back.
Cousin Mordecai.
We can do this, Hadassah. The Lord will be with us. Now I just have to write it down. I hardly know where to begin.
If I might make a suggestion. It should start something like this. Whereas.
Whereas? What does that mean exactly?
I'm not too sure. They always start like that.
All right. Well, see what you think of this.
Mother, it's getting late. When will those men be home?
Kazia, for the second to last time, I don't know.
Second to last time?
Oh, I fully expect you'll ask again.
Oh, you exasperate me.
It's young, and me.
I just wish we knew what was happening out there.
You'll find out soon enough.
Yes, but when will they be here?
Ha! Didn't I tell you? And I still don't know.
Mother, please. Someone's coming.
It's Zipion.
What happened out there? Tell us.
They came. It was a large number, but there was fear in their eyes. And we stood up to them. You would have been so proud of how we fought.
Philmon! Dishon! Are you saying we won?
Yes, and the Jews are continuing to win victories throughout the kingdom. I even hear many Persians are turning to the one true God is what has happened.
Oh, praise the Lord for being our protector and for putting two of our own people in positions of power.
We should celebrate.
We will, tonight, at the first feast of Purim.
Sure. Who's her?
That's what we're calling a celebration.
What kind of a name is that?
Mother, I've explained this to you already.
We're calling it that because the day of battle was originally determined by Haman's casting of the Purim. What did I say?
Oh, this is how she reacts every time. She just loves the irony of it all, but she can't remember it from one time to the next.
Mordecai and Hadassah!
Cursed be Haman! Blessed be Mordecai! Cursed be Zeresh, the wife of Haman! Blessed be Esther! Cursed be all idolaters! Blessed be all Israelites! And blessed be Harbona, who hanged Haman!
Friends, I would be thrilled to host your people at the palace in celebration of Queen Esther, her cousin Mordecai, and your victory over the past 2 days. Come and observe your first annual Feast of Purim.
Jehovah did it!
The Lord had not been on our side, would all of Israel say? If it had not been the Lord who was on our side when men rose up against us, then
other choice do we have? There are certain events that must be celebrated. Certain times when the Lord works in the affairs of men that must be woven into a nation's memory for now and for all future generations. Purim is to be remembered always among the Jews by feasting and celebrating, by giving gifts to one another and to the poor. Like our other festivals, it exists for a specific purpose. For whether we choose to remember them or not, some things will always be true. God will protect his people. God will always be the victor in the end. God will have his glory, and it cannot be taken away from him. These things we choose to remember.
Cousin Mordecai, I wondered where you'd gone.
I'm getting kind of tired. It's been an eventful day.
You've been so busy lately, writing decrees, letters. I can't begin to keep track of it all.
Someone has to make a record of all that's been going on in the palace. And I'm not sure anyone else has the same perspective that I do.
Well, you do tend to bring your own uniqueness to palace life.
I suppose so. I am honored to be here. And I'll do my very best, but I can't see how people envy this and try to get here at all costs.
Oh, it's not all that bad. It's taken me a while, but I've really come to find my place here. I know you will too.
You're right. But even if I can come inside the palace whenever I please, and wear this big signet ring, and tell people what to do, I never want to forget where I came from. And so, if you ever need me,
Which I probably will.
and if I ever happen to have a little spare time,
Which may not be very often.
you know where to find me.
At the gate?
At the gate. Good night, dear Hadassah.
Good night, Cousin Mordecai.